Alright, welcome back to another video, and we are going to be showing you how I set up this full bioactive setup for my day geckos. And real quick, right at the top of the screen, you can see I'm using the Arcadia Pro T5 for my full spectrum light. We have all live plants in here, bioactive soil, and yeah, these guys are doing really good in here. I often see them basking under the light when they're not off hunting, like this little guy here, for fruit flies. There's been no signs of aggression. They've all been living together peacefully and yeah, doing really well in this setup. Once they do get older, I will have to separate them out singly, and but for now this communal setup is working out just fine. Okay, so with any of my bioactive setups, I am going to make the false bottom. I do have a full video tutorial explaining how and why I make this particular false bottom, which can be found on this channel. Just simply look for this video here up in the corner, and if you're on a mobile device, the other corner will have a clickable link. Okay, now once you have built the false bottom, it is time to obviously place it into the terrarium, and that's what I'm doing here. Then you add your substrate. This is a mix that I've been playing around with, but you can just simply Google ABG mix and figure out a recipe, or you can just buy it commercially from like Josh's Frogs or the Bio Dude. They both have it for sale. I just added some wood shavings, cocoa fiber to kind of dress the top, and I had pre-set this cage up, just the branches and whatnot to kind of play around with escape. So that's what I was looking at on my phone because I had taken photos of it, and there. Okay, so with the hardscape in place for the most part where I want it, now I'm going to turn my attention to adding the plants, and I'm going to start by addressing this hollow cork tube that I placed in the corner here. I want to fill it with substrate, because then I am going to bring in a pothos clipping that I have been propagating for the last couple months, waiting for it to grow some decent roots to be able to use it in a bio setup. And I felt that this cork tube was the perfect spot for this plant to grow and eventually vine out. Okay, so here I've got a nice group of plants that I've been slowly collecting over time, and I felt that these plants were going to be the best for this setup. And also I thought the nice broadleaves and the way the plants kind of create these cone shapes, perfect for holding water, similar to bromeliads, would be perfect for the setup for all these little geckos that I've been hatching, for them to have plenty of hiding places to get away from each other if they so choose, or just simply are afraid of, you know, the movement that's going on in the room. They had plenty of opportunities to hide, plenty of opportunities for hunting surfaces, for lapping up water when it was time for them to drink something. So again, they've been collecting these plants for, well, I just always collect plants. Now I'm just simply going to place them in here to try to maximize their space that they're going to need, but also giving plenty of cover for the animals, so that way it's densely packed. I have to temporarily remove this branch so I can get some of these plants into their final location. Typically you would probably want to clean off a little more of the soil, but again, I've had these plants in my care for some time, so I made certain that I did my best to make sure that they are clean and don't have to really worry about any kind of transfer of any kind of harmful things to the babies. Some people would still clean the roots and plant them as a bare root, but I've never really had a major issue, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick with what's been working for me. So this is just another angle of me adding the plants to the setup. I really like the way the setup turned out for the final product, and I think the geckos do truly enjoy it. So again, we'll get more in depth in this in future videos. If you have further questions, there are going to be more builds coming. This is only the beginning. So again, I just constantly collect plants when I see them on sale at the home improvement shows or when I'm at reptile shows. I just always picking up interesting, or at least I feel that are interesting plants that should do well in a bioactive vivarium setup. I don't always know what the names of these plants are, so I hope you don't ask. Just trying to knock off some of the dirt that's on the leaves. It does get kind of messy at this point, but in the end we can spray the whole thing down and everything's gonna look good. I didn't mention this earlier, but this is definitely one that you need a deep soil bed for, and at least 4 to 6 inches, because these guys are gonna need that room to grow the roots and to stand up nice and strong. Of course, this is for babies, so we won't have heavy animals jumping around on this thing, but do keep that in mind for larger species. Kind of just clearing out a pocket here in the general area I would like the plant to be sitting. And then I will place the branch back in there, and this will be finished. Okay, so there is a spot kind of toward the front of the cage here that is just kind of bare looking, and I thought instead of placing some leaf litter there, I thought, well, I have some of this moss growing that I've been propagating. I thought that might be a nice little addition for the front of the tank in this area here, and hopefully it will grow in pretty well. So we'll just have to see how it handles. I'm not 100% certain, but I figured it was worth a try. So now that it is all completely planted, we are going to go ahead and spray everything down, because I did get soil all over some of the leaves and whatnot. So, and plus the moss there needs a lot of moisture for it to grow. So we're gonna get it going right off the bat here. Okay, so this is pretty much the final setup. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. So now it is time to introduce the new inhabitants to their new bioactive setup. First little gecko is in. Kind of reposition this camera a minute. Trying to get you guys a better shot of the geckos when they jump right on in. Of course, he doesn't know what to do. This is the first time he's seen anything like this. But it only took them a few hours to fully get settled in. Of course, once all 4 geckos were in, I do put food in here in the form of fruit flies, and that was all it took. Gecko number 2. Camera is struggling a bit to focus in on them.